Questions with me, EP.
Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth. I'm here with Trial Attorney James Durstein, and I'm going to ask him 5 questions. Ready, James?
Let's do it.
All right. Number 1. Outside of law, what life experiences have shaped your perspective or approach in handling legal cases?
Okay, I would say maybe a couple things. Number 1, I grew up one of 3 boys, a very competitive family, played sports all my life, played basketball through high school. Some say I'm too competitive during board games, but if you're going to make bad deals during Monopoly to target one person specifically, then, I'm going to react a certain way. But yeah, a lot of that translates more than I thought into my area of practice of law. It's a pretty competitive atmosphere, and hard work and working as a team translates as well. And then number 2 is having kids. I think has helped a lot in a lot of ways, empathizing with people and understanding and being able to communicate client stories for how their lives are affected if they're hurt in some sort of event, and facilitating them, communicating that in a way that insurance companies and, if it needs to be, juries understand.
As the middle child of 2 brothers, I respect that competitive spirit. Feel children unite.
That's right.
All right, number 2. Can you describe a time when you had to adapt your legal strategy due to unexpected changes in a case?
Ooh. So you never want to be learning too much that changes your strategy. That's normally not a good thing, but you do need to know how to do that. And the best and worst really example is if it's our client's deposition and we never want to be learning something for the first time during our client's deposition that the opposing attorney is asking questions. But I'll try and tell a quick story. It was in the middle of a trial where the opposing expert, I learned something new for the first time. You try and prevent these things in the lead up to trial, and you know everything, but sometimes things happen. And the judge disagree with me about excluding the testimony altogether, and I had to kind of adapt on the fly for my cross-examination. And it's really one of those things where it was really helpful to have the experience of doing that sort of thing before, but knowing your case, there's no more important thing than knowing the facts of your case and just being comfortable. And so it shifted more to really getting into the shadiness of how the doctor obtained records at 10 p.m. the night before, didn't remember any aspect of the conversation with the opposing attorney, apparently. And even though, we were at 10 a.m. the next day. So it shifted the kind of focus and theme of that cross-examination and ended up working out.
Nothing gets past James Durstein.
Well,
all right.
Sometimes.
Number 3. How do you balance the demands of your legal career with maintaining a fulfilling personal life?
Well, as you know, it's not easy, and I would say it's very much a work in progress. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 3rd kid on the way. My wife's a full-time attorney, so there's a lot going on. And I think what really I try to do is I try to make time, and I'm sure you do this too, is you commit to it. It may stress you out that you're not getting work done for a certain point, but I never want to be that dad that misses out on, everything and is never there. So you find a way. If you have to work a little later that night, you do it. And the one great thing about this firm, I will say too, is the lawyers and everyone, staff, is encouraged to make time for their family. And that was something I talked about before joining here. That was really important to me. And it's something that is a big focus here in a great environment. So
I agree. Work will always be there, but time will not. Number 4. What has been your most significant professional accomplishment as an attorney, and why does it stand out to you?
Good question. It's weird to talk, answer stuff like that. But
I'm asking you to brag about yourself.
Okay. I'll say that I've been fortunate to have the chance to try a lot of cases, jury trials, a number of times, and been fortunate to win most of them. And I had lost a couple, and 2 to be exact, not that I'm counting, but been able to win a lot more. But what I'll say is when you get through that entire process, it's an entire case, everything matters, and it all really comes down to what you're able to accomplish in the courtroom, and you should know most of everything that's going to happen. But that has kind of been the best feelings in my legal career, is being able to accomplish and achieve a great result for a client after something that is kind of the end of the line that could go a number of different ways, and putting your hands into 6 people with government issued IDs in the county that you're in. So I would say that my trial wins are the things that I'm most proud of in my career.
That's awesome. And James isn't giving himself enough credit. Only 2 losses. I mean, that's kind of unheard of. Number 5. This is a serious one. Are you ready?
I guess so, yeah.
If you could have dinner with one famous or historical person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Ooh. Okay. All right. If it's a famous person, it depends on what kind of dinner you want, I think. So I'm thinking right now, I'd prefer it to be someone funny. I'm going to go with Will Ferrell. Enjoy, see where the night takes us.
It's Meatloaf.
Yeah, maybe the quad, the gymnasium.
Yeah.
Different movies, but yeah. And I will say, if it doesn't have to be a famous person, very much easier answer. My mom's dad, my dad's dad, who passed before I was born.
That's awesome. Where would you have dinner?
Where are we at dinner?
Yeah.
Oh man. I'd take him somewhere, one of the beautiful outdoor restaurants here in Ponte Vedra Beach. MVP here.
James, thank you for coming and answering all my questions.
Way to do it. Thank you.
Until next time.
Have questions with me, EP.